That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
90 is a mic. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Motion.
Play action here with Rosen. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
To Vecchio now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Raiders. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Go!
the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun! No. Check. Patriot!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Powell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing suck.
He'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch left. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. from the shotgun. It's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's the Raiders punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Gone! Here we go now.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to launch this thing. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Rosen off the play action. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll go on the ground. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He's to the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making them do it that way, didn't they?
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. The Raiders on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is third and goal.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
He's going to get it running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Oh, yeah. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit. Don't be scared of it. Motion, motion, motion. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and goal. Rosen, and able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9, 2.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And they work this out past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the first carry for their fullback. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Oakland, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.